property or just on the right of way?
If they have moved them to the curb side, they are sitting in the right of way and the city will pick them up. Yes. As a part of this. If we choose to, yes. Well, you can either do it as a city or you can contract out. I would recommend that to provide this service and to not put necessary additional stress on our maintenance team, that we would highly consider the outsourcing this through contract.
At one point in time, wasn't it that if we outsource, we have to send one of our employees?
And that is still the case. FEMA made it very clear down there that there needs to be a city employee, I'm going to say monitoring, as they perform the services. There would be one city employee with them during the process.
Will they cut down trees too from the right of way that
they were very explicit in the FEMA discussion that this does not cover, they will not cover to trim your tree, and they will not cover to cut your tree down. Just hangers and what's laying in, what's a pickup item in the
What are they classifying as a hanger?
One that just fell down on my house yesterday.
Broken off.
It's
just
I'm sorry?
2 inches in diameter and larger.
Hanging in a tree.
Hanging in a tree, but what if there is a limb that's already cracked?
It's a hanger.
It's considered a hanger?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is
broken, it's a hanger.
Is there a possibility then for people that want curbside pickup to kind of help alleviate the city from some of this cost?
That's what we're talking about.
They would charge our fee.
Yeah. There is no discussion in this of the city actually going outside of the right-of-way into other people's property and bringing it to the right-of-way.
No, I'm talking about, okay, if we want this curbside pickup,
You get it there.
you get it there, but we're going to charge you a fee to do it.
No.
To pick up that 15%.
Well,
So the city's going to pay the 15% whether we charge them or not? Is that what you're saying?
I will be happy to ask FEMA if we can be covered by the community for that matching cost.
That's what I was curious about.
I'll be happy to ask them.
Because I think, you know, if you want your trees picked up in your yard, you got to pay an extra $10 to do it. There should be nobody that's going to be complaining about that one. You know.
You'll be surprised.
We have a handout
We'll have that in the paper.
Sir?
Said that, and
You're
then
going to have a lot of, honestly, you're going to have a lot of issues with that. You'll have a guy saying, well, I'm going to just put it over here on this private property that nobody lives there, and they'll be responsible for it. I'll keep it off my yard. There's a lot of different things that can transpire.
we left the nation.
Then it creates more monitors to verify that everything's
I
done
didn't
properly.
realize, I didn't know whether there was something that we could, you know, hey, we're still coming up with 15%. And, you know, I hate to take any more out of John's budget.
How they bid the hangers? Is it for?
Actually, there's actually a recommended bid packet that FEMA provides, and the way I kind of feel sorry for the guys a little bit, because the way the bid packet reads is we have X amount of trees with X amount of hangers. Give us a lump sum bid on what you will charge us to do that.
The bidders are allowed to drive through the town? And
The nice thing was that FEMA, and they did not have to do this, FEMA actually came through 2 weeks ago, and they took pictures and GPS identified and mapped out every hanger in the right-of-way or in the public areas, with the exception.
Fish.
They can't do that. It's impossible. Because they're not. It takes somebody in a bucket truck up there to see every one of those hangers. Okay, and that may be the exception you're getting ready to state.
Right.
I'm sorry.
There's some concerns about exactly what is covered in all of their numbers. Well, and even apart from that, they did not do the parks or the cemetery, because access to the parks and cemetery is very limited because of the snow right now. So they didn't even touch into those areas as well.
And there are certain cases where whole trees can be taken down.
If it's, 50% damaged? They didn't go into it during my print. Well, you guys probably know that. 50%.
I'll be honest with you. I'm used to leaners from hurricanes, okay, and hangers. As far as removals, I've never been involved in that.
They talk about what percentage of there was just one detail that needed to be resolved prior to presenting to you, and I did not have that one issue ready for this evening. And I've already gotten some good feedback on that, so I believe we'll be ready.
Okay. We are going to move on then.